beautiful souls. So, next video in the series, and we're going to quickly discuss what ego is. So, ego is this really cool mechanism that we woke up one day as when we were still one and discovered, and we realized, wow, we can take a huge soul and we can break off tiny little pieces of it, and every single piece will be complete on its own. It will be its own soul. And that is the biggest part of what ego is. It is the mechanism that separates you from oneness, giving you a separated and individuated identity. Now, that identity, we are used to thinking of that identity as happening at the level of this lifetime. So for most people, my ego would be the attachment to this identity of Shemari Gunko, but that's not the truth. The truth is that ego's identity attachment actually exists at the level of the soul. And the mechanism that keeps you attached to ego is karma. Because karma is the idea that another soul identity owes your soul identity something, and that debt can be paid across a lifetime, whether that thing that they owe you is either good or bad. So, where are we now? Ego is the mechanism that allows us to enable creation. It allows us to take the original source energy and break it into smaller pieces, and every time we do, we land up with a complete soul. That means that whatever it is that exists in physical creation is able to function as a complete unit on its own. Then we said within ego, it is tied to your identity. Your identity lives at the level of the soul, and the trap of ego is karma. So, how does that fit into all of this with us? Well, very simply, we are here to release that trap. Ego is all about the act of separation. The act of separation is the act of creation. We are here to turn that around, and we are here to begin the process of unifying once again all those little pieces of energy that have been broken off to create planets or souls or physical bodies or souls of planets or souls of galaxies. It doesn't matter. It all comes from the same stuff. It is just a different expression. Now, speaking about expressions, how does ego express? Ego expresses through the emotional reactions that we feel inside ourselves. So an ego reaction is any emotion or feeling that makes you feel either inferior or superior to the person in front of you. So your basic range of emotions there are going to be anger, fear, resistance, judgment, doubt, shame, vulnerability, humiliation, embarrassment, possessiveness, envy, jealousy, competition, or admiration. In that family, in that range of emotions, anything that makes you feel less than, so inferior, or more than, bigger than, or superior to the person in front of you. So when you judge somebody, you are superior to them, but when you feel judged, you are inferior to the person in front of you. Okay? The reason we push so hard on the group about ego and about ego reactions is because ego is going to be the final mechanism that you are going to use on all the last stages of your spiritual journey. So I have no issue telling you the darkest of my secrets, because I truly understand that there is no such thing as privacy in 5D. Okay, every thought held private keeps my ego, my identity, separated from God. So every time I put that out there, I unburden myself, I confess, I share it, I don't hold it away, then I'm including myself more. Okay, every time you let doubt hold you back, every time you let shame hold you back because you are embarrassed what people will think, that is your ego. Okay, so the way to handle it, the way to tackle it is to climb in there and fight it head on, straight the way I do. So if somebody says to you, you're arrogant, you sit there and you go, damn straight, I am arrogant. And then you find 3 examples from your own experience that prove it. So let's do it with me. Okay, so I am arrogant. I am arrogant because I often believe that I know better than other people. Because I won't let anybody back me into a corner, and I will always come out fighting for what I believe in. And because, why else am I arrogant? Why else? Because I railroad over people and I use my intelligence to take advantage of sometimes I use being smarter than them to take advantage of it. So that does make me arrogant. But I own it. I'm okay with it. The ego part of it can't harm me. And this comes back to the Lucifer stuff we've been talking about as well. I see him as being joyful. I'm able to welcome him with love because my ego mirrors are gone. The ego mirror where he has been able to nail me up until now has been my desire, my deep desire for a twin flame relationship. But the more I'm accepting and owning and surrendering to that, and you're watching the process unfold with shifts at the moment on the group, the less they're able to use that against me, okay? The ego stuff is only about strengthening you. It's not about breaking you down. Every bit of ego you drop, every time you face a fear, every time you go do something you're scared of, every time you purposefully face the shame or you face the embarrassment, you will discover that it cannot harm you. And you will need that mechanism because all the last layers of this journey are only ego mitigation, and they are subtle layers of ego mitigation. In one day last week, I shifted 4 different layers of doubt. The first was doubt in myself and my abilities, or in God choosing me. The second was doubt in my twin flame to be able to actually turn around, or God to be able to work a miracle in him. Then there was doubt in, is God real? And then there was finally a layer of doubt in, do I actually believe any of this? If I had to do what most people do and go, oh my God, no, I'm not like that, you can't say I'm like that, I wouldn't have gotten through 4 layers of doubt in a day. Every time you're stopping and you're saying, no, 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 that's not me, that again is pure ego. You are resisting it. Don't resist it. Accept everything everybody says to you. Find the examples from your own experience. It'll only help you to grow faster. I love you. Mwah! You're going to have to shout at me if I am talking too fast. I tend to do that. I was kind of trying to think about it, but once I get into my flow, then it just happens. And I've been good about not moving my arms too much. See, now I did it lots. Okay, love you lots. Mwah! Can't wait to see you again for the next video.